China is at its dirty games yet again, and this time they put forward a map that had not just the territories of China, but also Indian territories, Taiwan, Aksai Chin, even Bhutan. 90% of South China Sea to show it is their territory. This is what China's aggression and information warfare is up to right now. Remember, there's less than a week after India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese Premier Xi Jinping stood against each other during the BRICS summit in Johannesburg. And then now launching the 2023 edition of the standard map that clearly, incorrectly, wrongly shows parts of India as China's territory. The latest map asserting a claim over parts of Arunachal Pradesh, Bhutan, as it fits their own territory. Additionally, China has reaffirmed the territorial assertions over Taiwan and South China Sea as well. Remember the map which clearly wrongly shows parts of India inside China. There's also as a transition of 9- line into 10- coming just before the G20. So this, remember, after what we saw in Galwan, this is not only a ground interference. At a time when pandemic was going on, China was busy pushing and trying to interfere and encroach on our territory in Ladakh. They've always tried interference in Arunachal Pradesh, and now they show a map which clearly has the territories that are not part of China. I want to now go across to already reactions that are coming in from the opposition parties as well. Congress leader, Member of Parliament Manikam Tagore is joining me right now on the phone line. Good morning, Mr. Manikam Tagore. What do you say to how the government needs to react now with China showing a map that has our territory in their map?
Morning. It is very disturbing and
yes.
It is unacceptable also. But one thing is that whenever Mr. Modi meets the Chinese premier, something else happens to us. When he met in Ahmedabad and they were playing in Jhula, we lost some part of it. Doklang happened. Then there was Nariyal Pani in Mahabalipuram. Then after the COVID, as you mentioned, we lost territories in Ladakh and others. Now these kind of things are happening. Government, Mr. Modi has to be more strong towards China. He should not bow down to China. Chinese pressure we should not allow the Chinese pressure to come on us, and we should be bold enough, and Mr. Modi should show his 56 inch just to them first, not to the people of other regions. And we should be more strong towards Chinese. And why Mr. Modi is so soft to the Chinese only is we are unable to know. But we request the government, we all stand with the government.
Should happen at the G20 summit, because India has put forth its point even during the BRICS summit in Johannesburg. Do you think G20 summit is also going to be a crucial moment?
Yeah, it is whenever, that's only I'm telling you, as you told me, that Mr. Modi, whenever he meets the Chinese premier, we are losing something. That's the disturbing factor, and it should not happen to us again and again and again and again. This is happening.
We hope that the government puts a strong point here, and specifically ahead of the G20 summit, that there's a statement that's gone on it. I appreciate you joining us, Congress leader Mr. Manikam Tagore. Thank you very much, sir. I want to actually show to our viewers, what has China map shown this time? Apart from the ground interference, this is the information aggression, information warfare. It's a strategy, a tactic that China has been resorting to. Claiming Aksai Chin is in their territory, clearly it is a part of India, but that's not that. It didn't end there. All this border area, specifically, that includes parts of Arunachal Pradesh, the northeastern state, that is being shown as part of China. It is not. It is clearly taking away parts of China, which is our territory, into their map. This is important because it may seem that why should we be outraging over it, but the fact is they're sending a message out to the world that it is their territory. Parts of Bhutan as well, as you can see, which are a separate nation, a separate kingdom, a country, it has been shown as a part of China yet again. They're not just about claiming on Indian territory, but on Bhutan. That's not it. Remember, Taiwan for the longest time has been fighting as its own separate entity and the rights that it deserves. Even Taiwan has been shown as parts of China. Even the South China Sea area, 99% it shows that it's them. It's them, it's there, it belongs to them, and this is a claim that they are trying to push forth. This is a sort of also information aggression that China often resorts to, and that India has been raising her concerns for the longest time. Perhaps it's time other nations and the world rises up to it. Let's go across to our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, on this. Geeta, has there been a statement that's come just yet from the government? Are we expecting a statement? Because ahead of the G20 summit, this is a deliberate provocation, as it seems, from China.
Well, absolutely. And the fact that this is the latest in a list of renaming of territories in Arunachal Pradesh that they've done. The latest map actually follows the April decision of 11 places in Arunachal Pradesh having been renamed. And now we're looking at the 2023 map, which is certainly going to cause quite a consternation within the Indian circles. Awaiting Indian Ministry of External Affairs statement yet on the official release of the map in China, and expect them to say that Arunachal Pradesh and other parts in the Ladakh sector are integral to India, and India's sovereignty and territorial integrity cannot be violated by any country, which has been the statement India has been putting out ever since China has been laying claim to all these territories that are absolutely Indian territories.
All right, Geeta Mohan will be tracking all the latest on that. Geeta, thank you for that perspective.